Somebody's already made a hole right here. That's the front porch. So I'll be honest, I've been to this house before and I filmed it in the past and I can't find my footage anymore, so I'm back. There was actually a lot more stuff on this porch behind me. It's a shame to see that it's a shame to see that it's just people stealing stuff and all that type of stuff, and broken stuff I'm seeing on the ground as well. All right, let me mask back up. All right, let's get inside. All right, we're gonna do what we always do when we come into these places. Let our presence be known. Hello, anybody here? Hello? That can be either a good thing or a bad thing. Of course, you hear the traffic going on in the back. It is busy no matter where you go in this state. This is like the perfect abandoned house for a movie set. It is so decayed. And there's a giant hole right there in the ceiling. You see that branch? There's actually a tree that has fallen on this house. And I will show you when we go outside. We've been getting a lot of rain lately. It is disgusting. Now, there's actually something very interesting in this room. Like I said, I've been here before. There's two things actually in there. We'll get there shortly. That is a bedroom. And there's some furniture. But before we go all through that direction, there is a bedroom behind me. That one is pretty creepy. And so is the one, so is the one right up front. Now, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the front. We're gonna check out that room, then check out this room behind me. Oh, it's creepy. And then we'll go show you the other bedroom and the two interesting things that I found. Again, I've been here before. I lost my footage, so I'm back to film it again. A lot has changed, let me tell you that. Walk slowly over there. That's the way that I came in. Look at this. Whew. Not only is it creepy, but it is disgusting. Look at the black mold. And you can see that nature has taken over. One thing I do want to mention though is that there is no graffiti in this house. Again, look at this floor. Got some furniture. Look at all that water damage. You can smell the mold and decay. Oh my goodness, it's horrible. This is why I'm wearing a mask. Surprisingly, all the curtains are still intact. Nothing on them. Very few people know about this place. Alright, let's move on to the next room. You got a 4-drawer chest of drawers right here. And that lamp is still in actually good condition. Yeah, I'll be honest, that bag right there scared the heck out of me. At first, I thought it was something else, but it looks like it's just a bag of sheets that belonged to the bed in the background. Whew. Banding can be fun, but it can also be creepy at the same time. Well, let's move on. So we're back at the living, I guess we can call it the living room. And man, there's so much traffic back there. Okay, so water. Here's where things get really interesting. Hello, anybody back here? Hello, hello? I'm calling out again because no one answered the first time, and again, you never know. Okay, let's proceed on. It looks like we're good to go. So we're back in the living room where I was just at. Now, as I turn the camera, I mentioned that this was another bedroom minutes ago. Wow. Alright, so we're in the kitchen. Now, there's 2 vintage items. At first, I thought they weren't worth anything. Oh, no. At first, I thought they were remakes. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, these are remakes. Well, you can see one behind me, which is a stove. I'm going to get a little closer look at it in a second. Here we go. This refrigerator is also vintage, and it's worth money. I was looking it up online, and I think this is like, don't quote me, a couple thousands. So the name brand is on there, and oh shoot, I think that says refrigerated. I think. Actually, I might be wrong. I can't remember. Oh shoot. I know the name is elsewhere too. Look at that. It still looks like it's usable. Just to do a good cleanup, and you might end up be able to sell it. Again, there's the name. I think that says actually, I don't want to keep saying stuff that I don't know what it says. But I can I'll show you on screen so you can see what brand this is. That way I'm not making up random names. Ugh, look at all those drinks. think that's the freezer. Oh, there's something right there. Ew. Close that the best we can. Okay, it doesn't want to close. Well, anyways, here's the kitchen, or what's left of their kitchen. And I want to show you something right out there. That's actually, I think it's on top of me if I remember correctly. Let's come over here to the stove. Again, I think this is also worth a couple thousands if I remember correctly. And I believe that's the logo. Look at the old knobs. Turn left, turn right. Same with over here. Now as I point the camera upwards, how well can you see that? So those are measurements for baking. What is that? 3, 6, 16. I don't know how close I can get you up to it. Well, you can see it, what's on there. It's kind of hard for me. I'm a little ways away. I'm going to have the camera as close up as I can. Over here, there's a clock on it. I was like, that's interesting. And to the right of it, I believe is more measurements. And I believe it says bread, pies, cakes, roast, top. And then all the way to the end is an on and off switch. Let's peek under the table. What do we got? There's a whole bunch of chairs. I'm gonna go outside, and there's something that I wanted to show you that was in that room that we were just at. So I just want to show you exactly where I'm at. You can tell this house is literally in the woods. There's the house right there. Now, if I don't trip, there's a pathway back here somebody made. And you're about to see why. Oh, it fell. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've been here. That tree right here that you see, or tree trunk, was on top of that house up there, and it came from up there. Look at the side. That's an oak tree, I think. Put my, oh my goodness, look at the size I put with my hand up to. Wow. That is massive. I wonder how old that tree is. Come up a little closer just to show you exactly where I was at again. I'm sure you can tell. My lights have officially died, but to the left and to the right are where the refrigerator and stove is at. This was a really interesting explore. Sucks I had to come back and come refilm it again, but I have a backlog of so many places that I've gone to, and it's hard for me to keep up with where they're all at. I try to do my best to keep up with them, but sometimes they just like oh, they're gone sometimes. I hate to come back and film something twice, but anyways, hope you enjoyed this explore. I don't know the history of what happened here, to be honest, but it's pretty neat to see an abandoned house out here in the woods next to a busy road. Hopefully somebody can come save those two pieces of vintage items before they end up getting destroyed any more than it is. Well, I'm struggling with my words. Anyways, catch you guys on the next one.